guys. Thanks so much for clicking on the video. Um, this is another episode of Ask James. And you know what? Let me say this. I'm getting your emails. I'm actually getting them, and I'm going to get to them as I can. So let me apologize in advance if you've been waiting. But I'm going to do them. I'm going to do a video for every last one that has actually been emailed. Only problem is I have so many shows that I'm actually doing. I'm trying to keep up with the reviews, um, and also doing that. So it's just kind of taking me some time. But there's some shows are actually falling off. So you're going to start to see me pick up on the Ask James. So, okay, let's get down to it. Here, this comes in. It says, Dear James, I really need your help. My 11-year-old son told me last night that he wants to be a girl. But he don't like boys. He wants to wear fingernail polish and dress in girls' clothes. I'm a single mother and I love my son. Can you please give me advice as to how to handle this? I really respect your advice. If you can do a YouTube video on it, please. I really don't know what to do, and how to handle this situation. Thanks so much in advance. Okay. Yeah, that's a rough one. But let me say this first. The very first thing that you want to do is, whenever you're dealing, period, no matter how you feel about it, make sure that you're talking to your child and not talking at your child, because that is destructive. So you want to be making sure that you're talking to your child. This child is only 11. So at the point that he's telling you he wants to be a girl, deal with that situation. Deal with what he's telling you. Don't dig too much. Don't pry too much. Deal with what he's telling you. So, as far as I'm concerned, when he's saying, I want to be a girl, but I don't like boys. Okay, so that means he don't want to talk about that. So don't go down that road, because he very well may like boys, but may not be comfortable talking about that, because again, now let's just be adults here. We all know what the stigma is about being gay. And by the time you're 11, you already know that people frown upon people being gay and liking people of the same sex. So, and I'm not saying that that's what's actually going on, because it could very well be a situation where that's not going on. And I'm going to touch on that in a minute. But what you want to make sure that you're doing, you don't want to shame him, and you don't want to create an environment where he doesn't feel comfortable to talk to you, because that's where the problem starts. When he's uncomfortable to talk to you, he's going to talk to someone else, and sometimes they end up talking to the wrong people. That's what you don't want. You don't want someone else parenting your child that has some confusion going on. So you don't want to do that. So again, talk to him. Don't talk at him. Try not to make him feel inadequate or try to make him feel like he's wrong about something, because you want to keep it open so he'll keep communicating with you, and then you'll be able to deal with whatever it is. And let him talk. Find out what it is. Find out where did these feelings stem from, because what it may actually be, because you're a single parent, it could just be a misplaced overload of adoration for you. You know what I mean? He's always watching you, and he may just love you so much that he wants to do what it is that you're doing. He just could love you that much. You know what I mean? So you don't want to, misconstrue what's really going on. So just keep him talking and keep listening and keep your mind opening. And if by any chance it's that he really does want to be a girl, then my next step would be, you have to educate yourself. You have to educate yourself. And don't be ashamed to go and see a counselor, because you're going to have some rough road to travel as well as he will. So, but that's down the line. For right now, just remember what I said. Talk to your child, not at your child. Okay. Now the whole, like I said, that whole thing with boys and all of that, if that's the case, it'll come out, but it will only come out if you make him comfortable to talk to you about anything. And just remember, it's like, okay, I'm good with me. I'm okay with me. I'm gay. It is what it is. I'm okay with that. I know what this lifestyle is. I know what the lifestyle entails. I know how it looks growing up. Do I want that for my boys? No, I don't want that for either one of my children. You know what I mean? But if they are, I'm fine with it and I'll deal. But I say that to say this, there's no shame in not actually wanting your child to go down that road. There's no shame in that at all. Nobody, no parent with good sense wants their child to go down a road that you know is a hard road. You don't want them to be gay. You don't want them to be a murderer. You don't want them to be a thief. None of that. So there's no shame in that. That's parenting. But then if you're going to be a good parent, whatever road it is, you deal and you deal with your child. So that is my advice to you, darling. Talk to your baby. Don't talk at your baby. Try your hardest not to make your baby feel alienated, and make sure that the lines of communication stay open, and let your baby know that he can talk to you about anything. And then once he talks to you, then you educate yourself and then you go forward. If it's too deep for what you can really handle right then, do not be ashamed to seek counseling. Do not be ashamed. On your level and his level, it's rough. It is a rough road. Trust me, it's rough. So I hope that this actually helps a little bit. But yeah, it's not really such a big problem right now. Right now, you're in a good spot because he came to you. All right. So for now, I'm gonna sign off of this. Remember what I said. And if it progresses and you have more questions for me, do not be afraid to reach out. All right. Thank you very much. And I will talk to you guys soon. Later.